What are these? All right, welcome back to another School Principal Reacts. If you don't know me, my name is Brandon, and I'm a school principal from the U.S. state of Georgia. Continuing on with Ned's Declassified School Survival Guide, this one is called Your Body. And I see the random still frame here of Ned trying to work out in what looks like a weight training class. I don't know what this one is going to be about, so let's get right into it. Just a reminder, if you enjoyed this series, especially if you like tuning in for Ned's from week to week on Tuesdays, please consider subscribing to the channel so you don't miss any of my content. Let's go.
Our bodies, they're amazing. And in middle school, everybody's body is different.
Very true. I've mentioned this before. I think it was Diary of a Wimpy Kid, but in middle school, yeah, that's very true. You'll see students in middle school that look like they're still in elementary school. They're tiny. They look very childlike. And then you'll see some that look like they're already in high school. Students are growing, and they're growing at very different rates. Very true.
Some kids are faster than others.
Mm-hmm.
It's Luma time.
Uh-oh.
Some are bigger than others.
How's the weather up there?
I don't know why she would say that. And yeah, again, it's true. Some kids are much taller than others, particularly in middle school.
But some kids are stronger than others. Big. It's called a pull-up, so pull up. I've got to get stronger.
Your body.
Am I like freakishly tall? No, not at all. Grab that hurtful sign for me.
I remember that was kind of a running joke for a while about him accidentally using the girls' restroom. And yeah, Mose is a little tall for middle school, but again, there are plenty of tall students that do kind of stand out, but she's not the only one.
Hold this.
She just reaches up and grabs it.
But school does have a weight room if you want to get that. And if you bend your knees or lean against your locker, you won't seem so tall.
So you got...
You can accept the fact that man is imperfect.
You have a solution.
Made it myself. The turbo skates.
Oh boy. Oh boy, turbo skates. Yeah, so that would be a problem. And if anyone saw that, they would immediately make him take them off. I'm wondering if the vice principal will make an appearance in this episode.
Remote controls and blast off. I go from 0 to 17 miles
To
per
get in
hour
trouble.
in 2 seconds. No one can catch me now. Hey, Cook. Ready for your 11 o'clock beating?
Bullying?
Sure. As long as it's in Saskatchewan.
Yeah, I'm like, how can he control that? I mean, once he kind of blasts off, how is he supposed to control where he goes? A bit problematic there. Yeah, stairs.
They work.
Pain and embarrassment he's feeling now is far greater than anything we could have provided.
Indeed.
Even Loomer looks bigger. I commented before when we got to season 2, all these kids look bigger and their voices in some cases sound different.
Well, I'm off to a day of leaning, bending, and squatting. And I'm
Weight
off
training?
to the weight room.
Hello, everybody. Being all right here.
I remember these guys from the spelling bee, and I think one time Ned and Cookie were going to get into a fight, and they were there, and here they are again in the weight room. By the way, you do have weight training classes. I don't see it as much in middle school, but you do have it. I have seen it before. Very, very common in high school. Just about every high school I've ever heard of or been at has had some sort of weight training class.
With my partner, Olympic gold medalist Willie Gall. Welcome to Ned's quest to get stronger.
Ned Bigby is new to the weight room, but he looks determined.
Let's find out if Bigby gets the big pump or
Okay.
becomes the big chump.
Yeah, and I'm not an expert on weight training, but I have observed many, many classes. And before you just throw students in the weight room, there's going to be or should be a big emphasis on safety. And here's how you do these various exercises. Because if you just throw students in there like that with no preparation, they're just going to hurt themselves or get injured. So it's unrealistic that he would just go in here and start lifting stuff unless they've already gone through the procedure for the class. Ooh, where's his spotter?
You should never lift without a spotter.
Yeah, I was about to say, and teacher, it's your responsibility, by the way, to make sure he has a spotter. She should be managing all of that. There should never be students lifting without her having eyes on them.
And what are you doing in here anyway? I can't. What? What can't you do? Breathe. The weight room is serious stuff, Bigby.
Mm-hmm.
Stop fooling around.
Yeah, she's right. The weight room is serious stuff, but again, it's her responsibilities. And I've seen kids get hurt in the weight room before at previous schools that I've worked at. Sometimes it would be just accidental and there's nothing anybody could have done to stop it. Sometimes it was the student just acting recklessly and going against the teacher's instructions. And then sometimes it's like, okay, teacher, like you should have been more attentive, or a combination of all three of those things. But it's Durga's responsibility here. She has to make sure that she's watching all of these students and making sure someone is spotting Ned while he's lifting.
I wasn't fooling around. Never mind.
Working out.
Yeah, it didn't look like he was fooling around. It looked like he just didn't have a spotter and couldn't quite do it. So I put that one mostly on the teacher there.
Just for suckers. You don't need to be stronger. You just need to look stronger.
Oh, boy.
Absolutely nothing.
For me?
Oh, wait, here. I'll show you. All right, stand up straight.
And I'm hoping he doesn't get any potential firings here. Now, Ned is in the janitor's closet with the door closed, but he hasn't really done anything inappropriate yet. I'm wondering what he is going to ask Ned to do or what advice he's going to give him here.
Again. Chest out. Arms out. On the tippy toes. Big breath in. And put one of these guys in your mouth. That shows everybody that you eat meat. Now go and get them, Ned Bathby.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to give him a pass on that. That was fairly innocent and silly, but Ned should not be hanging out in there.
Oh.
Greek mythology is filled with stories of giant Amazon women who defeated armies of men. Now, as we can see from some of the artwork of this period, these women were tall. Oh, I mean, really, really tall. Are
they going to give Mose a complex by talking about this, and she's going to get all weirded out by being too tall? I don't know. Hope not. We'll see.
Really, really tall.
What? She's imagining herself to be some sort of grotesque giant. And there's plenty of tall students. Yeah, they do stand out for being a little bit taller, but it's nothing unusual unless you're like 7 feet plus or something like that, which I have not really seen. You do stand out if you're tall, but it's nothing like this. Oh.
What are you?
And why was it on the floor? Like right there? That's not really her fault. I mean, a short person would have done that too. But I'm guessing this is going to feed into this little fear or phobia, whatever, that she's got going on.
That was my art project, you giant freak!
Giant freak.
Hey, man, check out my new solution.
Springs. So we've got Ned trying to get stronger, Cookie trying to get faster, and Moe's worried about being too tall. So all about their bodies here, hence the name of the episode.
With these shoes, I can bounce away from trouble and jam a basketball at the same time.
You know, I don't think I've ever had an idea that I've heard about from Cookie that I'm like, that's a really good idea. That'll probably work. No.
Watch. Hey, he looks different. Bigger
What?
and stronger. Wait a minute, he's not breathing. What a weakling.
Oh, really? I just saw Ned in the weight room. And sure, he may not be tall or big or strong or buff or...
Thank you, we get the...
I guess she doesn't care that Cookie's hanging from the ceiling and stuck in the ceiling, but good for her for taking up for Ned, I guess.
But let me tell you, he can lift.
He can't?
He can?
And I bet you he can lift more than
Oh, no. Too far.
Right,
Too
I'd like
far.
to see him try.
Me too.
Yeah, she went too far with that. She's creating kind of a contentious situation here, which weight training teachers, I have seen them create not exactly a competition per se, but they will track certain lifts. I've seen in many different schools, they'll have a board at the front of the room or some prominent place where everybody can see it, where they'll have the various different lifts, squats, deadlifts, power clean, all the different lifts. I don't know. I just remember those. And they will track whoever had the most on that particular lift or who grew the most from week to week as far as how much they lifted. But challenging one person to another like this in this manner, it's a little too far, Coach Durga.
What do you say we have a little weightlifting competition this Friday, 3 o'clock?
You got it.
No.
And you're going down, baby. And you will look like a dork for the whole school, who's all going to be watching it.
Again, we get the point.
I hope not. I don't think she said that the whole school's going to be watching. That would be way, way too far. She's already taken it too far, but let's see what they're going to do here.
Yeah. I'm gonna look like a total weakling for the whole school.
She gonna
instead of
help
in
him?
private, which I prefer.
Don't worry. I can show you some techniques that'll help even you.
Even you.
What are you gonna do? Shoot me with gamma rays and turn me into the Hulk?
You've got potential, Big B. You got a lot of heart, too.
Don't forget spirit.
Meet me in gym tomorrow, first period. I need some protein before you get there.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and I think you're supposed to eat like after you lift. And she says, meet me there first period. There are schools that allow students to work out before school, but if it's during class, you can't do that. You can't take him out of another class to lift weights. Now, if that is his regular class is for weight training or PE or gym or whatever he's got, then that would be fine. But otherwise, you can't just pull him from class. But at least she's helping him. But again, she has created kind of a situation that could get ugly. So I don't really condone this here.
Works great.
Yeah, what about the hole in the ceiling? I'm wondering who's going to fix that. Oh, boy.
Does this dance make me look shorter?
Oh, man.
I'm looking at more out of.
And Cookie has come to school in some weird get-ups. That's kind of his thing. I remember him coming in a suit of armor and other things. And Moe's always seems to have some sort of complex going on. I remember in the math episode, she had the phobia about not understanding the math that they were going over. And so now she's got the thing about being too tall, which I don't really understand. It's not really that big of a deal, but to her it is, I guess.
No one can hurt me now. Not Loomer, not the football team, not even the senior citizens playing golf.
Oh, boy.
We're lost.
Okay, wow. I don't know where that came from. That's kind of random.
Didn't feel a thing.
Good thing the football team wasn't around.
Wow.
Well, I'm off to a day of bending, leaning, and
Looking shorter. I'm off to the weight room to get stronger.
Eating steak. Okay. What is, the senior citizens in the golf cart just plowing through them, and like, why are they in the school building in a golf cart in golf attire, driving around? I don't know, but it was pretty funny. Okay. Oh, not quite. What? Where are her legs? It's pretty funny. I don't know what to say, but it is funny. Okay. He's got it, kind of. Not much weight, but
Mosley, you look like you've grown. I sure could use you as center on my basketball team.
No,
I don't want to be center.
I don't want to be tall. Gee, I'm Jennifer Mosley, and I'm tall. Poor me.
why would she do this? And honestly, I've never seen this as a reason to make fun of someone. Not really. I've heard middle school students mock other people for just about everything, but this is not something that I hear. I mean, most people want to be tall or taller, and so to mock someone for that, like it's a negative thing, I just haven't heard it too much.
Give me a break. What is your problem? My problem is if I was as tall as you, I'd be all city right now.
Calm down, you two. You're not tall, and you're not short.
Okay.
You know, I was this tall in 7th grade.
You were?
Turns out I was finished growing. And kids who were shorter than me in middle school wound up being taller than me by high school.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that's kind of what I was saying at the beginning, is that particularly in middle school, like the kids are growing all at different rates. There are kids that reach their maximum height in, like she said, 7th grade. That does happen. And then you get kids that really don't grow a whole lot until maybe halfway through high school. And then all of a sudden they just shoot up. It does happen a little bit differently for every student.
You're in middle school. Your work's in progress.
Mm-hmm.
So calm down about your bodies.
Hey, sorry about that how's the weather comment. I guess it just got a little bent sometimes.
Yeah, I guess. I've never heard that before. Seemed a little forced there, but okay.
Listen, I'm sorry I destroyed your model of the school.
No sweat. I built it again last night.
Mm.
No hard feelings?
Oh no. Oh no.
Everybody, and welcome to the big
Oh boy. And it was bad enough when she made it like really, really confrontational. Like she could have just said, hey, I want both of you to work on your max and we'll see where you guys are at the end of the week. Something that is maybe a little more fair is she could have said, I want to see which one of you improves the most, like over whatever you had the previous week. But no, she made it a competition, one-on-one, head-to-head, who can lift the most, and they made an event out of it. It's not going anywhere good. I mean, competition can be positive with the right spirit, but I don't exactly condone what is being done here, but let's see what happens.
Whoa, Bloomer's looking strong, confident.
Mm-hmm.
Frankly, Van Earl, I think he's going to be tough to beat.
And Ned's looking like a scared little girl.
Oh boy.
This is ridiculous. I'm not stronger than Bloomer. Relax. I never said you were stronger. I said you could lift more. Weightlifting is all about technique, and that's what we worked on this week.
Okay.
While Loomer didn't.
And you're going down, Biggie.
On your marks. Get set. Left.
I've never heard that before. It sounds more like a sprint or a track and field event rather than weightlifting. Okay. Okay.
Oh, Loomer is down.
What horrible technique.
Now it's Big B's turn.
Do it.
Come on!
You can do it. You practice.
So remember, everybody's body grows differently.
He says the tips here, I've been waiting for the tips that are always really good. Says, don't freak, your body will change. I believe that's what it said. Very true. Like I said, some people's bodies change very, very early on, and others not really until high school. It just all depends. That's just how middle school is.
And some things you can change. So get off the couch and get running.
Yep, stay active and stay healthy. That is one thing that is under students' control. That's one of the reasons why you have physical education classes, weightlifting classes, to encourage that, and school nutrition programs. I've mentioned that those are very tightly controlled as far as the content. So that's one reason why, to promote staying healthy.
Or get to the gym. You'd be amazed at what you can do.
All right, so that's the episode. I did really enjoy that one. Very true. I didn't know where it was going to go with your body as the title of the episode, but very true, very realistic. I wouldn't have created this whole weightlifting competition thing. Now, doing it like within the class, just saying, hey, I want to see who can grow the most, maybe, especially if you're not really, really public about it. But it's not, I don't condone the way she did it, but a competition can be helpful if done in the right way. Did enjoy it. Can't wait for the next one. I hope you are still enjoying this series. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, again, don't forget to click the button below and subscribe so you don't miss any future content. I'm going to leave the video right here. I'll see you on the next one here on School Principal Reacts. Thanks for watching.